Hi, this is Team Super 6. We are working on a clinical decision support application called Sedation Assist. My name is Shanshan Wang. I will present this progress report here. Other members in the team include Jianbing Zhang, Lu Yu, Qingfang Shen, Zhi Li, Yanqun Xu. We are working with our TA, Michael Romano, and our external mentor, Michael Miller. Through working on this project, we want to build a web-based application which help us to assess sedation risk, to provide strategies and guidelines for doctors and nurses, and to predict recovery time for patients who get sedated. This application will be based on an open standard database, which is FHIR. First, let's look at what we have done. Until now, we finished building UI with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And also we finished the prototype of our application with Spring Boot, added the login authentication on login and registration. And the most important part is we are able to deploy our application in Docker and Jenkins. Here comes to our current user interface. This is the base one, and the most important functionality of our application, which is sedation risk evaluation, is based on every piece of information shown in this page. And you have to collect patient information, including these basic physical information like height, weight, blood pressure, and BMI, as well as a risk factor like tobacco and all the way down. And all of these dots are clickable. After you get all these patient's information down, you can go ahead and press the button Start Evaluation, and the back-end application will calculate and analyze the data and get back to you with the scope, score, and ASA level, which indicates the sedation risk for this particular patient. After the evaluation part, our app provides dose and timing options for drugs involved in sedation process. Here it shows the two most common drugs for sedation and with different numbers of timing and dose. Also, our app will provide guidelines for sedation process, which nurses can reference to before they perform the sedation. Here comes to the feedback step, and this is another very important part of this application. And here, the patients have the chance to share their experience during sedation, and they can provide the degree of consciousness. We will have different levels for this option, and also the degree of pain, and the satisfaction of nurse performances, as well as the recovery situation. This data will be integrated to other data and to help our app perform better in the future. So we are still working with this project. The current ongoing work including continuous data import and data cleaning. And we want a better UI beyond the basic one. And also we want to connect the UI to the back end. And we are started thinking about doing some basic testing for our application. And of course, we keep doing our documentation. One of our current concerns is, since our app is for medical use, we want a good UI so badly. So we put some effort on experimenting on UI part, doing some hands-on tests, interview around, ask for people's opinion. Our goal is to build a highly user-friendly and effective UI. Another problem is the data source. Sometimes FHIR can't provide us the exact data we want, like the sedation information. And also the database authorization is a little bit challenging for us sometimes. So we are thinking about building our own version of databases to conquer this problem. Okay, let's put things together. The current progress can summarize in this Gantt chart. Like I mentioned before, currently we are in the middle of these two longest bars. Yanqun, Jianbing, and Lu are working on data polling and cleaning, and everyone in the team, we are working on connecting the front end to the back end. Hope we can finish these two parts as soon as possible and quickly move on to the next stage. That's all for now. Thank you.